If you haven't yet heard of Princess Elisabeth of Bohemia, you really should have. Princess E was smarter than the average cookie of her era. She lived in the same period of time as René Descartes, famed French philosopher and mathematician, from whose name we derive the Cartesian plane and Cartesian dualism. Princess E and Descartes shared correspondence with each other, discussing and debating the philosophy of the mind. And in the final analysis, it was actually Elisabeth that got the last laugh. What I'm saying is that Princess Elisabeth bested Descartes at his own game and revealed a fundamental flaw in his philosophy. For a quick rundown, Descartes espoused a philosophy now known as substance dualism, thus called because it asserts that the mind and body are two separate entities or substances entirely. This might seem strange, but think about the fact that your mind doesn't exist in physical space as we normally conceive it. You can't, for example, take a saw and cut your mind in half. Even a staunch physicalist must acknowledge that the mind has emergent properties like apparent indivisibility when considering subjective experience. But substance dualism also has a very, very large explanatory gap. Can you see it? Princess Elisabeth did. The hole in the theory is this: if the mind and the body are two wholly separate substances, existing in wholly separate planes of existence, then how in the world do they interact with each other? Have you ever heard of the pineal gland? It's a small mass in the center of the brain, involved with hormone production. It is also the object Descartes chose as the spot where soul meets body. Every New Age hippie talking about opening the third eye and releasing chakra from the pineal gland, we have Descartes to thank for that. Of course, it was an explanation wholly unsatisfactory to Princess Elisabeth. It doesn't actually explain anything. But in nigh on 400 years, we still haven't solved the problems debated by these two. The mystery of consciousness is the most enduring of all human experience. It is the mechanism by which we have any experience at all, and we don't have a damned clue what we even are. Je pense, donc, je suis.